Did Kim do something when she plugged in?
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go!
Welcome to our website. We've got loads of news and gossip for you today. But first, here's a new song.
Tú quieres ser mi amigo. No puedo estar contigo, porque cuando te di mi pobre corazón, tú lo dejaste ir. Cuando llamaste ayer, la voz de una mujer exigiéndote me hizo comprender que sigue siendo el mismo. Y tú no sabes el dolor que llevo dentro del corazón, porque cuando te quise a ti, ir, no puedo ser tu amiga. No importa lo que digas, porque cuando te di mi pobre corazón, tú lo dejaste ir. El dolor que llevo dentro del corazón, porque cuando te quise a ti, tú me dejaste ir. Ser tu amiga, no importa lo que digas, porque cuando te di mi pobre corazón, tú lo dejaste ir. Qué bueno que te has ido. No eres enemigo, pero recuerda bien que aquel que siempre da, recibirá lo mismo. Recibirá lo mismo. Recibirá lo mismo. Recibirá lo mismo.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
I got a table. I don't know what else to do.
You may never leave the confines of this.
If this was a
Stage.
toilet, I'd be good to go.
You're good to go. We could probably
wouldn't have
take
to
care of
move.
that for you as well. Happy Friday to
And
you.
of course, Mr. Chuckles over there. Now I have a new TV screen, so I can't see Mr. Chuckles. I got to look over here.
I like this whole new situation. Every mistake you make is progress. Happy Friday to you. We got a lot of stuff going on today.
Yes. Now hold on a second.
What you got going?
I got to look. I'm looking. You know what I'm looking for?
What you looking
Does
for?
anybody know what I'm looking for?
What are you looking for?
Binoculars. No, I'm holding binoculars.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking at what everybody says. I can't open up my business. I'm waiting. I'm looking for the opening. So I'm looking for the opening. I gotta tell you, this is scary. You can see people right in front of you.
Oh, it's kind of, I don't know. I thought
Look, I see Lucky.
HGTV was bad enough.
I see Lucky over there. Oh
I
my
see
God.
nothing but lights in our new computer screen.
And the new computer
And the
screen.
new computer
And
screen.
Who moved the computer screen? I can't read it. It's
I did.
behind lights. Wait,
Well,
don't touch stuff.
I had to figure out how to get you out of the shadows of the darkness.
Now this camera takes pictures. So the moment I find Sasquatch, I'm gonna take a picture of it. But the other side is people are looking and saying, I want to do business, but I'm waiting. I want to know what the hell they're waiting
Everyone's waiting.
for. What are they waiting for?
Everyone is waiting.
What are they waiting for? These glasses are the waiting glasses. She gets it.
It is not.
In this whole room, there's one person that gets it.
Well, that's because she does what she does. We had a great show this morning. It all starts with you with Eileen Limmelman. And wow, everything that I've been talking about all week on leveling up and quality and quantity was like, bam, right there in this show. Amazing.
Amazing.
Right? Every which way. She moved sets. She had a great guest. We had Jeremiah's. She had Lori Cox join her from Jeremiah's. They talked about
Lori's a good interview. Isn't she a good interview? We talked about that yesterday.
a great interview, and there she is opening up, and it was like TV. Amazing.
I like inviting her because when she shows up,
There's always
she
ice
brings
cream.
ice cream.
Wayne, we got ice cream for you. Not only do we have ice cream for everyone today, we've got Mini Donut World back in the house. I've already had my Dawn.
How come you get like 3 donuts every time they come? Yeah, what is that? I want the Puerto Rican donut. Now, listen.
It's key
Listen,
lime
hold
and
on.
tequila, everyone.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Yeah,
And
I've already
and
had
it's funny
one.
because Kim is not here. Otherwise, she eat you out of house and home.
Actually, yes, exactly.
Now, I got some breaking news.
What you got?
You can't play because you guys looked it up, right? How do you say donut in Spanish?
Donut.
Uh-huh. How do you say, I want to park my car?
Parquet.
Parquet. That's
Parquet.
a floor. A parquet is a floor. Or it's margin. It ain't.
You always say parquet.
No. No, that's not the way you say
Parquet.
it. No.
What is it? I want to park my donut in the car? How do you say that?
You're going to parquet your donut in the car.
In my carro.
In the carro.
The carro.
Yeah. Well, I made a bet because Lucky's here today. She did fuego this morning. And we were talking. I said, Lucky, how do you say donut in Spanish?
Donuts.
And she went to donuts.
Donuts.
And donut people said it's donuts. That's incorrect.
What is it?
We search.
What is it, Lucky?
Rosquillas.
Rosquillas.
What? No,
Rosquillas.
you got to pronounce the rosquillas.
Rosquillas?
It's your tongue attached to the roof of your mouth.
I don't have a Hispanic tongue. No.
Wow.
Mexican was a churro, no?
A churro.
Churro.
Churro, not churro. You know what a churro is? Yeah, you want me to tell you? I'll do it on the air. You know what churro is, right? She knows.
It was nice to have Lucky back in the house. We had Fuego Live today at 11:30. Eileen was at 11. We had our show until like 10:30, and here we rock and roll until 12, and we're
I think
coming
that
up.
Slick fixed the sound problem.
There you go. That's why he is Stitch.
We just removed parts.
He removed parts.
You had too many parts in the transmission. Now, the funny thing is this donut thing. Yesterday, we were talking about what angle I want to play, right? So, Lucky shows up. Because I didn't know she was coming. She's very busy.
Correct.
And I see her and I say, wow, I want to do Comcast stuff in Spanish because, you know, we do Comcast commercials. We just landed another 4 are coming. He's up to 22. So we have those working in Spanish. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about the donuts in Spanish.
Lucky
My-
hasn't been here for a
My
minute.
brothers and sisters, my Latino brothers and sisters are feeling a little bit neglected.
Now they need some donuts. And Lucky works with a great home health company and does mortgages. So I know she's always looking to brand and get new clients in.
She works for who?
A home health company and mortgages.
You do?
Where did we meet her, Freddie?
I have no idea.
At the home health company
I
event.
was drunk. I don't know. I tried to get a donut, a hamburger, and I couldn't do that.
When I met Lucky, I had
I only do the mortgage. So the home health, I was just helping.
Oh, okay.
Just because.
think she was more
I don't
drunk
even
than
know.
me.
But I ended up helping the home health agency. They have become family. So it's
Yeah,
fun.
so you don't do home health. You
So
know
I only do
people.
the mortgage. I'll do the home loans. Yes.
Yes, she does mortgages for people who are first responders and home healthers. I just made that up, but it sounds good.
Why not?
But Freddie, you know everything. Yeah. So there are some programs, some incentives. We try to have incentives for people if they work in healthcare or and we will offer different programs based on their income or their profession as well.
That's really where it's at because I'm into this first responder thing. You know, it's the glasses and the binoculars give me this inspiration. So I'm into the whole first responder thing.
Well, I got to tell you, before we get into our wackiness of Friday, we do have
Into
to
our what?
acknowledge tomorrow.
Wackiness?
Our wackiness
Is
of
there
Friday.
something wrong with your mouth
Our
today?
wackiness of Friday.
Wackiness, yes.
Tomorrow is September 11th, and
Don't
we are
remind
not
me.
here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay away from
But you're
it.
talking about first responders, and we just have to pay our respects to all the families that have lost loved ones and all the first responders that got out there and they went to save lives and they lost their lives maybe going in or even afterwards, and all these lives that have been affected. It's a 20-year anniversary, so we have to pay our respects and send our prayers and blessings to everybody, and then we can go forward.
Well, it's funny because this morning, and I told myself that this year would be different. So I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning today. I made the coffee and everything because I said, I'm not going to let tomorrow affect me. I'm even working tomorrow just to keep busy. And boom, they talk about September 11th. And the one thing about September 11th that I never even to today, all these years, 20 years, that I never looked at was what happened at the Pentagon building. 138 lives were lost on that plane. There were 5 people that took it down. The problems that they had in turning that fire off was unbelievable.
In Pentagon or in Pennsylvania?
Pentagon.
Okay.
Pentagon. And the people that were there that turned it off finally explained the situation about how difficult it was to do it. And I said, here we go again. And I get sucked in to seeing this stuff. And I'm
But you
going
know
to
what?
try to
We
avoid
should
this.
we should never forget. We should always respect the people that put their lives on the line to save others. What they did in Pennsylvania, so it didn't attack another building, all of those lives. But I have to tell you, the stories that I've seen are stories of resilience, because these kids have grown up and they've paid tribute to their parents and they've become first responders and they've gone to camps and they've made connections and they have a whole new connection. Someone was even talking about how he met his wife because he became a teacher because this is what he wanted to do, and as they were presenting, he met his wife. So there are stories of resilience that have come out of this. So out of the darkness comes the light, and that is what we need to focus on. But we must never forget and always pay
Do
respect.
respect. And I think we'll do something on Monday as well.
Okay.
You know, it's just very bittersweet. It's one of those things that is really tough for me to get through. But anyway,
But we're going to get through it and
That's why I-
celebrate what we have to celebrate and celebrate lives, because we are still going through the high holy days and the new moon and all of our friends and families that are here with us. Wayne was giving me a staggering statistic last week that I don't even want to touch on, and I'm going to let Wayne take care of that. So in the meantime, we need to have a donut. We need to toast to Gubba
we
Rum.
need to have a donut. How many have you had?
Only one.
And I want to know why Dawn gets 3 donuts every Friday. I love this. She says to me, oh, I'm not going to eat the donuts. I got to watch my weight. You ate a lot of donuts for somebody watching your
And
weight.
then I went right into the key lime. I always have intentions of not eating the donut. I'm always just going to have the pipette and the icing. And then somehow the donut goes in my mouth.
You know, it's funny because one bite fits. I seen Wayne go, gone.
We should do, you know what I want to do when we get back from commercial break?
We're going to take a bite.
It's a mini donut.
I want everyone to take, we're going to go to commercial break.
Rosquilla.
Rosquilla.
We're going to pass out donuts, and I want to see how everyone eats their donuts. You know how double stuffed people eat it differently?
No, you can't do
Everyone
that.
eats their
They're gonna
donut
eat it
differently.
properly. You got to sort of not say that and then watch them.
I want to see how everyone eats their donut. We're going to pass out donuts from Mini Donut World. We're going to get into this Friday, our Gubba Friday. We've got Wayne, we've got Eileen, we've got Lucky, Mini Donut World, and of course, Steve Gubb is going to join us. So let's take a quick break. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, Studio A. I feel like we're at a bridal shower, Freddie, with all the pink and the X's and O's and the
This is
flowers.
beautiful stuff.
It's all beautiful, but I look at you surrounded by all this love and pinkness. Yeah, baby, Vlad says.
What pinkness? I see no pink.
We'll be right back. I'm pink. You're pink.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Proudly distilling out of West Palm Beach, Florida, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
Looking for a place to get your ice cream fix? Look no further than Cold Stone Creamery. At Cold Stone, we make our ice cream fresh every single day in store. We have over 20 different ice cream base flavors and over 30 different mix-ins to choose from. We also have plenty of signature creations if you don't want to go ahead and choose your own. To end your creation, you can put it in one of our freshly made waffles. We have ice cream cakes, ice cream sandwiches, milkshakes, smoothies, banana splits, sundaes, and so many other things for you to come check out and enjoy. We are the official ice cream store of the Brooklyn Cafe. Hope to see you soon, and remember, it's always a great day for ice cream. Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open. Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Hi, I'm Tracy McDonough, owner and founder of Healing Moments. Healing Moments is a healing playroom, a mind, body, spirit center. Our service is love and compassion, and the environment is soothing, peaceful, and inviting. Every area is designed for healing and peace. We deliver services such as massage therapy or lymphatic drainage, energy healing and Reiki, chakra balancing, physical vascular therapy for circulation and pain, vibrational medicine using frequencies and oils, and music in order to calm and relax your mind, body, and spirit. We also offer detoxification services using infrared sauna, ionic foot baths, and power plates. All of our modalities are designed to reduce stress, anxiety, induce relaxation, relieve pain, and provide detoxification and inflammation reduction for optimal healing and wellness.
Attention Florida residents. Is constant water damage from the elements putting holes in your pipes and your wallet? We cut the cost when disaster strikes. You deserve to have your house be a home again. At Triumph, we get you paid the most for your insurance claims. Broken pipes, water damage, and mold? Triumph Consulting covers it all. Call our offices now to qualify for a free house inspection at 954-669-4935 or visit www.wegetYouPaid.com.
Looking for a cool, laid-back space with great people and even better drinks? You can't lose. The Artful Dodger, Boca Raton's hidden gem. A good, old-fashioned local bar is hard to come by, but not anymore. The Artful Dodger is a fun, casual place to sit back and relax. Located at 495 Northeast 20th Street in Boca Raton, you'll find your new favorite bar. The Artful Dodger. We'll see you there.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome back. And how do you eat your rasquillo?
It's really interesting. You know,
what is it?
double stuffed Oreos. Everyone eats them differently. Some people bite in, some people take the top off the bottom, lick the inside. So I noticed how I keep eating my donuts differently every day. So every day I have a different donut. Donut? How do you say it again? Rosquillas. Yeah. So I've come to the conclusion that we should see how everyone else eats their donut. So how do you eat yours?
How do I eat mine? The first thing you do, you take the pipette out.
And yours has what in it? Vodka?
I don't know what that was. And that's gone.
Okay.
How do you eat it? First, you have to inhale it.
Do you bite it into it?
Uh-huh.
Right? Holy cow. And we've got napkins on the set as well. You and I have moved into this place. Do you know, yesterday I walked Eileen out from a meeting. I said, I'm going to go check the mailbox. And I said, oh, wait, I don't live here.
You what?
I went to go check our mailbox, which we don't have. I thought I was at my house. Because I spend so much time here. All right, let's see. Eileen and Wayne, how do you guys eat your donuts?
Oh my goodness.
Mine's gone, so I don't know.
Is it like
I don't remember.
one bite?
I just take a little bite.
Wayne, grab another one. Show it.
Yeah, Wayne, grab another one.
Time.
That's how I eat it.
A little bite at a time?
A little bite at
I did count. I had 3 bites.
The perfect bite. All right.
Why in
And
the
then I
world?
lick my fingers.
You definitely have to lick your fingers. It all
Why
starts
would you
with
have
that.
little bites? Because you want it to last?
I'm savoring it. I gotta taste it.
Trust you me, what I just did, I
s'mores one.
savored
It's
it.
very nice.
Savoring it. All right, who else do we have? Lucky. How do you eat your donut?
Well, I was supposed to wait. You know, I felt how they did those experiments with the kids that they will leave a candy. They'll say, "You cannot eat it, not yet. You have to wait." And then as soon as the mom or dad left, they ate it. That's what I did. So what I did was, I poured this one is strawberry shortcake, and it's strawberry cream Bailey. So I just pressed the whole Bailey inside, and there you go. And of course, you talk while you're eating, and I have like icing everywhere. It's delicious.
It's delicious.
I don't know how I'm gonna be because normally I don't eat sweets, so I might get really hyper.
You're going to be great. How do you eat your donut? All right, Michelle and Scott from Mini Donut World. You guys, this is so
must
much
be
fun.
Tired of eating donuts? How do you?
How do you eat your donuts?
No, we didn't eat one.
But you normally you do at some point, right?
Don and Freddie, well, the key of what we're doing here is exactly what we did for our marketing. We went around and we wanted to see how the concept really would work. We already knew about the mini donuts there with the toppings and all that, and then to infuse them with the different liquors. So when we tested it out, some people wanted it where they just didn't have the time to wait. They just squirted on top of it. Some did what Freddie did, where they really didn't have the time. They took a bite of the donut and then squirted it in their mouth. And then other people put it all around. The key here is there is no right or actually no wrong way of doing it. It's that you enjoy, as well as the different types of liquors that you can add to each one. So it's not just one way of doing it. There's many different ways. And when the parties start to appear and things like that, watch out. It's going to be absolutely a big hit at all these parties.
Everyone bites. I don't bite into things. I'd rather pick it apart.
But these are so small. How can you use
But
your
then
finger?
you can use your fingers. So I like take the icing off. First, I try to take like each fruity pebble off, but then there's icing stuck to it. So then I eat the icing, and then there's like this mound of icing in the middle of the donut. You
I
think,
don't know
all right,
either.
so then I eat that. And then in my mind, I say, I'm not going to eat the carbs. I'm not going to eat the donut. I'm just going straight for the sugar. And next thing you know, you eat the donut and you forget you ate the
It would
donut,
take
and
me
then you
3
go into
days
another
to
one.
eat a donut, yo.
I have analyzed the whole donut eating process.
I like to wear my food.
I know.
Like my mother used to always say, you can always tell where Freddie eats. Because I wear it. I get into it. It may be in my face, in my ears. I don't care about that. I don't care because I want to enjoy every bite. I can't do 20 bites. I can't count that high.
See, that's why you have to have another one.
You gotta have a few.
How was it? The perfect bite?
I can't tell you exactly how it was because it faded. So
It lingers.
I gotta keep going.
But these are so great. We actually had them. I need to thank you guys for sending them to my house, my mother's house, for Rosh Hashanah lunch. And everyone starts off like Eileen. I'm not going to eat a donut. I'm watching my weight. I'm not going to do it. But something about having them and the smell of them and the temptation. And you open the box and you close it. And you open it and you close it. 3 hours later, my mom says, how do I do this? Next thing you knew, there was Kahlua all over her floor, running down her hands. And she went, oh, I really like this. Now I got to try another one. It's like you just can't, it's like a potato chip. You just can't stop with one.
Did I tell you what your mother did to me? I
What-
never tell you.
What'd she do?
She had the Kahlua in her hand. She says, how does this work, Freddie? She got me right here. I said, it works pretty good, Mom.
But it's amazing. I think these would be great for breakfast. They're great for everything. Lucky, I think for you, for marketing, it's fantastic also.
Yes, I was thinking about that. That would be an amazing gift for a buyer or a referral partner to receive a box of beautiful donuts or rosquillas.
Rosquillas.
And I'm celebrating my daughter's birthday, and I was telling them that this year we didn't want to do like the regular cake. So we thought about doing some ice cream and cake pops, and now I'm thinking we're gonna have some donuts. So we're gonna place an order and have some non-alcohol for the kids, and then the alcohol for the adults.
You see, the cute thing here is that they also put the topping of whatever you want. So if you give them a picture of it, they'll put the topping on top of the donuts, which is really clever
The logo,
marketing.
he's talking about the logo donuts.
Yes, yes.
That would be great for your client.
Oh, definitely. Okay.
That's a clever marketing. In the mortgage business, when I did the mortgage business, I love the buyer. I didn't care about the seller.
Okay.
Seller, get rid of
Bless
the
you.
seller. Because the buyer is so happy, that's like going to church. and they will give you referrals. It's a true
Okay.
story.
Okay.
So if you have their picture on top of a donut, watch out now. I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna say, they're gonna tell you, they're gonna feel so, they're broke because they just gave up all the money to buy a house, but they're gonna say, I am lifted, right?
Yep,
so
donuts
The
make
back- I
everything
don't know if
better.
that happens at the synagogue. People come out of synagogue, you can sell them your car if you want.
Free food? Yeah, absolutely.
When you come out of church, man, you can get anything you want.
Yes, because everyone has been inspired and enlightened,
Yes, and then 30 minutes later, they're back to normal.
pretty much. But it's a great idea. You know what else they have,
Yes.
Lucky? They have do-it-yourself decorating.
What
So
is
for
that?
her birthday party, Michelle, can you explain that?
Sure, we have 2 different sizes where the children can decorate their own donuts. So it comes with like a pack
Oh.
of 6 donuts and 2 buttercreams and 3 toppings, and all the children can decorate their own donuts.
Okay.
It's a fun little interactive.
That sounds really good for the kids.
Yeah.
And definitely for marketing, like any company can use your service to market their business.
Correct.
Their service, yeah.
We can put anything on that logo donut.
Okay, cool. Put my picture?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We've done that before.
So I want to create the merengue donut.
Oh.
Okay.
You know what a
Interesting.
merengue donut is? You looking at me. Why
I'm
you looking
thinking
at me?
meringue
Sure.
or like a
Merengue is a
dance.
dance.
Yeah, what would be
Merengue.
in it?
So what happens is you serve the donuts, but you have to play some merengue music.
So you need some tequila, vodka.
I don't know. I haven't thought of out that far. I just thought of it now.
You've got the dance, I've got the drink.
Yeah. So you have to put like a different type of, just like a whole theme to
Like your
this.
chocolate meets my peanut butter type of situation.
But it's a lot of fun to do that. You know, there's a lot of things that you could do. Also, are we going to invite and tell the people about November 14th?
As a matter of fact, we definitely are. November 14th, save the date. Everyone here, save the date for sure. It is a Children's Educational Expo, but for a whole lot of fun up at Old School Square. It's brought to you by Roots and Wings and many, many of their vendors and sponsors throughout our community, from Delray to Boca. I'm thinking Mini Donut World. Jeremiah said they're all in for anything that we want. Just send them the information. It's all about the kids, and proceeds go back to educating our kids in after schools and getting their reading levels up to where they need to be reading. Because so many of our kids were falling down before the pandemic. Now it's at a whole different level, but getting these kids up to grade level where they need to be through a whole lot of fun. And maybe it's getting a donut for good reading, or maybe a Jeremiah's if you're making honor roll, whatever it looks like. And the kids get to make crafts and then hang their ornaments on the Christmas tree. That is in Old School Square.
Which is going to be cool.
So
Very cool.
Sunday, November 14th from 10 o'clock till 2 o'clock. We'll be there from 11 on. But it's going to be a whole lot of fun. If you have a business and you want to get involved, just give us a call at 888-994-4995, Studio A, or write us or email us at thebrooklynCafeTV@gmail.com. We'll get you all the information. I think their vendor slots are sold.
Sold out.
However, they've got community involvement opportunities where you can walk around and pass out your wares.
It's called floaters. And you can be a floater, you can and actually the back of our tent, we're going to house whatever, we'll accommodate as much as we can to bring our friends there, because we want everybody to participate. You're walking with a tray, you're walking around with something that's called a floater, and you want more details, give us a holler.
And
But
I'm
I think
excited
it's
that we get to sponsor
great.
that other idea that I'm really happy about, the lanyards.
Working on it.
Working on it. It's going to happen. Just like I told you, Slick would take care of that.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Got to keep our kids as safe as possible, and so we're going to be working on that. Lanyards for the kids at school, because what good is a mask if it falls on the floor all the time? Not so good. But if it's around your neck, you can eat and put it back on. Go to recess, take it down, put it back on. This way it stays with you, and the kids aren't exchanging masks like, oh, Mommy, look what I came home with. Somebody else's mask. Not a thing. So it's going to be great. Save the date, November 14th.
Be there. Oh, the radio station, I got to announce, WNN Beasley Radio is going to carry the show from 12 to 1. So it will be on radio as well. We got to stream it, get it done. We got a lot of work to do.
All right. Michelle and Scott, you guys are going to be there, I am sure.
I know I will be.
Well, as long as someone's there representing Mini Donut World, we're good to go.
I'll be there.
And Lucky will be there. Fantastic. Representing Fuego. We should have a whole Fuego representation there with us.
I'm going to have her wear a sash. Lucky, you're going to wear a sash.
Miss Fuego?
Yes, and then we're going to light it on fire.
Does Fuego mean hot?
No, we're going to light it on fire.
So, like, forget Miss Florida, Miss Hottie.
She's going to light it on fire. She's going to run through the crowd.
I'll wear it.
Run through the crowd on fire.
As long as she's not Miss Donut or something.
That would be kind of cute. You could have someone dressed in a donut costume with different frosting. Remember we talked about doing that for a book.
I don't ever remember that, but okay.
Remember we had Tweety's book and you said
Oh,
there
yeah,
should be
yeah,
costumes.
there should be. She did a kid's book with different costumes and stuff. I told her you should get the costumes involved.
But I think it would be great to have someone dressed as a mini donut.
A mini donut.
Yeah, like a
Where's Slick?
donut mascot.
Slick.
Actually, we need Triple J. Or RK.
Oh, Triple J. She's about 3 foot.
No, she's bigger than that. But she's
3
an
foot one?
actress. She does acting.
We gotta get a donut.
Lucky's daughter could be a mini donut.
Right?
All right,
Freddie will need to convince her.
let's check into Wayne and Eileen and see what they've got going on. Eileen, how did you love your show today?
I have to tell you, my show today was so awesome and exciting to share this woman's story about how she overcame such adversity, so many challenges and obstacles, and I think she really gave a lot of great tips for women that are going through similar kinds of situations with unhappy marriages or death and dying or not having confidence in yourself. And we really dove into it, and I think she really enlightened, inspired, and encouraged a lot of women. I'm really trying to get a platform together for women to join me, gather, have a place to share and talk and be heard. So reach out to me. My email is on my show at the bottom. It's eileen.lemelman@gmail.com. And let me know how you want to connect with me and if you'd like to join me on my platform.
All right, she's being very proper and very appropriate of what her show is about. Now tell us really what your show is about.
I have no comment.
Am I right? Yes, contact eileen.lemelman@gmail.com. But tell us the mission of your show. Who are you trying to reach and why? Why is it so important?
We're all trying to, listen, as women, we get to a certain age and we forget about our dreams. We forget that there's still so much to live. There's still so much to do. And we're all wanting to transform, or, we get stuck. We get stuck in a place and we feel paralyzed. We can't move forward. We start having depression and anxiety. We feel alone, especially nowadays during the pandemic. There's so much isolation. There's so much detachment and disconnection. And we forget about ourselves. So we need a place to feel as if we can reignite that passion, where we can really be heard and connect with other women and get excited again about ourselves. We need that, and that's what I'm trying to offer all of you.
It is such a great show. This concept has been in my head for so long about getting and reaching into this difference of demographic of our late 40s, 50s, 60s, when life is changing, when you realize that you matter. Because when you're younger, you know you matter, and then somehow along the way, many of us get married, have kids, do everything we do for our families, and we forget who we are. Not that we've changed, we forgot who we were and who we are. And now we have that time to reignite who we actually are. But then the guilt comes into it. And here your show is saying, forget the guilt. And I love what Lori said today is, do what you do because you want to do it, not because you do it for somebody else, because this is truly what makes you happy and what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, the whole message of today also was that we wake up every day with a choice. We can choose to be happy. We can choose to be positive. We can choose ourselves, or we can be in the negative and abandon ourselves and, allow ourselves to get stuck in prioritizing other things. But we wake up every day choosing with this opportunity to have a choice in life. And like even today, I shared on my show, I didn't sleep very well last night. I had a choice. I could be grumpy and negative and angry, but I chose to really push through, be happy, and choose myself. And it's a great day to have a great day.
And it was great. And you walked in and you You did this great show. We've had Italian ice and we've had donuts and gubba rum. So you know what? Some coffee from Don Pablo. It's a great Friday.
It's a great day. And, you know, I love Fridays. It's a treat day.
And you know that you're never alone. And to me, and I'm going to say this for Eileen and for all of us here at the cafe, you are never alone. If you feel isolated and you have no friends, call Freddie. No, call anyone. No, really, give us a call. Come to the studio. No one should ever feel alone. It got him off his phone, though, didn't it?
I'm sharing the pictures.
It woke him right up.
I got pictures of how to eat a donut.
How to eat your donut.
Ever since I got here, I've been on the phone with people all day today. You know, Friday
and you've got
Mondays,
problem after problem because people feel isolated and alone, no friends.
Fridays and Mondays is the worst days of the week because it ends the week. If you're having problems, it sort of blows up on you for the weekend. Monday, you know, 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock is the #1 heart attack time in this country because of all the stress that happens over the weekend. So let's try something different. Have a good time.
But it's a great show. And ladies, it's a great show to connect, a great show to relate to. Just when you thought nobody feels like you feel, I guarantee a whole lot more people feel like you feel than you realize.
That's true.
How do they find your show?
Well, I'm on Facebook, and it's all it all starts with you, and all you have to do is reach out to me. If you can't find it, I'll send you the link. Don't ever think you can't find it. Also, you can always email me and ask me, "Hey, Eileen, I can't find your show." Listen, I really, really want you to look at all my shows because each and every one of them is addressing a different issue and trying to inspire you and encourage you and, like I said, ignite your passion. And also, like Dawn said, you are not alone. I'm here for you. Yeah, you can call Freddie, but you can call me too. And I'm here for you. I'm here for you, ladies. Let's do this together. We need each other. We need each other, especially now. We need each other in community, and we need each other to hold each other and encourage each other and inspire each other.
Awesome. It's an incredible show. Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to check in with our good friend Wayne Henry. Maybe we can find out how Wayne eats his donut while we're at break.
We'll give him another one.
We'll give you another one, Wayne. See how that goes. Steve Gubb's going to be joining us. Let's check in with Steve also and give us a call. 888-994-4995, Studio A. And we'll be right back.
Jay Harmon exclusively in the Gallery of Boca. Jay Harmon captures the essence of really creative and captivating mind. Jay Harmon brings the light into the darkness on majority of his pieces using a negative background to highlight the details of some of his looks. I know some artists use white canvases, but he thrives on a black canvas. And here's the kicker. He only uses pencil, colored pencil, graphite pencil, and pencil for his art pieces. Yes, I know it's hard to fathom that these beautiful pieces came from pencil, but yes, they did. And the only way you can experience Jay Harmon is if you come to the Gallery of Boca. Jay Harmon, an unconventional artist with a unique story behind every canvas.
Amp Media Productions and WNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for 10 years. They've been working around the clock, nonstop, to promote over 500 shows and businesses with added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422.
Welcome to Mini Donut World, where the donuts are hot, fresh, and delicious. Made to order and customizable by you. Gourmet specialty flavors such as apple pie, French toast, campfire, and strawberry cheesecake are always popular. Looking to tailor your appetite? Build your own mini donuts. Choose from over 18 flavored donut bases, add on your icing flavor, and choose from over 15 toppings and drizzles. While kids enjoy our design your own kits to take home, our 21 and over customers love our alcohol-infused donuts. Come visit Mini Donut World at 8763 Sterling Road in Cooper City. Have questions or want to place an order? Give us a call at 954-369-2301. We know you will love each bite of our deliciously distinctive mini donuts.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
When your property suffers from water, mold, fire, or biohazard, you need a professional remediation company that is fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Rescue Clean 911 offer 24/7 emergency service with 1-hour response times now in your area. Water, mold, fire, biohazard. Call now 1-833-253-2699.
Handling the hard jobs with a soft touch.
Attention Florida residents. Is constant water damage from the elements putting holes in your pipes and your wallet? We cut the costs when disaster strikes. You deserve to have your house be a home again. At Triumph, we get you paid the most for your insurance claims. Broken pipes, water damage, and mold? Triumph Consulting covers it all. Call our offices now to qualify for a free house inspection at 954-669-4935 or visit www.wegetYouPaid.com.
Since 9 years old, Gina Presser has created enchanting, whimsical art. She conjures pieces from real stories and artistically expresses the feelings had from them. Achieved with Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clays. Her eccentric finishing touch is her glittery diamond dust cascaded across her paintings and pottery. Gina Presser also hosts weekend art camps, teaching adults and children pottery, painting, and jewelry. Her work can be found in multiple staging homes, family Christian bookstores, and in New Jersey boutiques. For more information, Gina can be reached at livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or by phone at 954-857-5444.
Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go! Welcome to our website. We got loads of news and gossip for you today. But first, here's a new song.
Donald, what'd you call me here for?
I just want you to tell me why. You know, what's wrong? What did I do wrong? Just tell me why.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe. Wow.
Let's put it right here for now until we get some help out here.
We got a lot of exciting things coming your way. Do you know that September 10th is National TV Dinner Day?
Well, I see you've been reading the screen.
Yes.
I haven't really looked at the
Do you
screen.
remember eating TV dinners as a kid?
I do.
Do you have a favorite?
Yes.
What was it?
That was the chicken and the mashed potatoes, and they gave you a little thing of corn.
Or the apples?
Apples.
I know, right?
And my mother used to say, get them the green beans. I said, no.
The chicken, the corn, and the apple.
And the plastic always melted on the whole plate.
You guys ever eat a TV dinner?
Yeah, I remember the Salisbury steak.
Oh, yes.
And
I
there was
remember
always
that.
had
I didn't like that.
the peas always got in the apple pie,
Yeah.
and it was always mixed up. But yeah, that was
When
a big,
we
big
finished-
part of my childhood.
Move the camera and put him at the camera.
Well, we're going to
When
move
we
the
finish
camera.
with Wayne.
All right, let's check
Let's
in with Wayne
check
and
in
see
with
what's
Wayne.
happening with Dignity. Unfortunately, Wayne, I have a feeling you don't have good news for me.
Well, it's been a rough week. I had several imminent families that were helping this week, and that's, it's always going to be that way. And we obviously help families in that situation where someone has passed away or about to pass away. That's obviously, a big part of what we do. But a big part of what my role is to kind of help, and that's why I'm on the show, is to kind of educate the public, anyone who will listen, about there's a better way, rather than just waiting until someone's passed away or near death, to do their own pre-arrangements ahead of time. There's a lot of benefits to doing that, both emotionally and financially. If things are in place, it makes it so much easier for your family. So a lot of people aren't aware of that. I mean, families that I meet, even in those situations where someone is about to pass away or they have lost a loved one, I always mention it to them, just saying, just be aware that you can pre-arrange. We highly recommend that you do that. There are a lot of benefits to that. And we're seeing a lot more younger people doing this. Typically, people in their 80s or 70s. We get a lot of people calling us like, oh, Dad's 96 and we haven't done anything yet. We probably should. We get a lot of those calls. I even had 107. We had a 107-year-old walk into the funeral home in Lake Worth a few months ago, saying, "Oh, I think the Lord forgot about me, but I probably should make my arrangements." So we get all sorts. But we're seeing a lot of younger people as well. So I mentioned on the show a couple weeks ago, I met a woman, 77. She lost her husband already. She came in to do her pre-arrangements, brought her daughter with her, who is 40. I just met her and her husband, and because I mentioned to her, it's like, you should consider this as well. You're very young for South Florida, but there are a lot of benefits of you doing this ahead of time. Assuming you pass away of old age, which none of us are guaranteed for that, but let's say the data shows the average expected age of death for a woman 40 years old is 83. So I said, if you live to be 83, you're going to save over 40 years of inflation, and that's about 50 grand. So you could put, and I've put a plan for both her and her husband in around 10,000 for a burial, church service, the whole shebang. 10-year payment plan, so it's not a big commitment over each month, and they're locking in those prices. So that $10,000 funeral for her now that she's paying off, if she didn't do that and live for another 43 years, we expect that same plan to cost almost $65,000.
Wow.
So that's the benefit of pre-arranging. There's huge potential financial benefits. We take all the risk of what the future costs are going to be, not you, so you don't have to try and look at your investment or your retirement plan. And we just encourage you to be educated about what the options are, be part of your overall estate plan. And I know everyone plans for retirement. They plan financially for that. Your funeral, the details of your funeral plan, not just who's going to decide it, but actually put those things in and fund it. You can do that now, and it's a much better choice than leaving those things undecided. Even if you have the funds available later in life, hopefully decades later, your family still has to decide what they're going to do and make all the decisions, where you can do that ahead of time. So when that day does come, it makes it so much simpler for them. The good news this morning, we got some data, national data from Dignity, and we're saying this last year we've had a huge increase in the number of pre-arranged contracts. So the word has been getting out. I think, unfortunately, COVID's been around, a constant reminder that we're all mortal. But more and more people have made that decision that they want to pre-arrange, and that's good. Hopefully, people aren't going to pass away of COVID itself, but put those arrangements in place, and hopefully years or decades later, with their plans locked in, it's going to be much better for their family. So that's really what we're about. We've got some great offers going on. I've confirmed we've got the 15% off with 15% down for any cemetery, including the Neptune Memorial Reef.
Wow.
So some great discounts there. Encourage you to take care of. Anyone listening automatically has a minimum 10% off because the Brooklyn Cafe Show have joined the Dignity Memorial benefit program. So that gives all the people related to the show, but also the listeners, access to those discounts. Any business or organization can also join that benefit program for free, and it just gives your employees or members and their spouses, the parents, grandparents, anywhere in our national network of 2,800 locations, access to discounts for pre-arrangements, but also if something happens unexpectedly, you can even get a discount off of a at-need funeral or cemetery purchase.
And what's the best?
So Lucky, you're part of the family now. See, We take care of you either way. So you join, you can, let me ask you a question, Wayne, because she listened to the show, she's part of the umbrella, right?
Sure.
Every time she does a closing, she can offer this as part of her umbrella to the clients, right?
Yes.
That's a nice gift. You know how you give a gift to people that do mortgages with you?
Yes.
You're going to give them another gift. You're going to give them a pre-arrangement gift. It isn't going to cost them anything, but they will then spread the word. I kind of like that. We always struggle giving people gifts because you can only give a certain amount of money.
Yes.
Right? So free is...
No, let me explain because I love to laugh and Freddie's funny. However, definitely what Dignity is doing, it is a service, and I think I mentioned before, like it's so needed. And our Latinos...
We don't talk about it.
We don't want to talk about it.
We run.
We think that talking about it is going to make it happen faster.
Everybody does, I think.
Really? Okay.
No, Latinos
so
ain't
it's
like
not,
everybody.
okay. So it's
we
not,
don't even like talking about it.
Well, it's very superstitious.
it's a general thing. So it's important the education that Wayne is doing here like every week because people just need to feel comfortable, get to a comfort level and go and meet with, any of the staff and do it. I don't know if I will offer that as a gift, but definitely if somebody asks me about thinking and where to start, definitely, Dignity is going to be the place to go.
When you do a mortgage, right, life insurance is a big part of your mortgage package because something happens, somebody got to pay the mortgage.
Is that true?
Well, Santa Claus ain't going to pay it for you. You got to have it in place. I'm not telling you to sell the package.
I know, but definitely if they talk about the concern if something happened to them, so.
Well, the thing is, something's going to happen to everybody eventually.
You ain't got to
So all we're
keep saying
talking about,
that,
is we're not hoping anything's going to happen to anybody soon, but it is going to happen. So the sooner you put your plans in place, like, you're not going to plan your retirement at 65. You got to make those plans ahead of time.
In your 20s
So
and
if you
30s,
include this as part of your estate plan, put those arrangements in place, they never have to worry about it again. If hopefully, I wish on everybody that you pass away of old age. That's the best case scenario. But you never know. Tomorrow is a big reminder of our mortality. September 2001, all those people,
over 3,000.
they just went a normal day. They think they were just going to work. All those people didn't expect that to be their end date, and a lot of people pass away of a lot of different things. Heaven forbid that's not the case for anybody listening. But once you have your pre-arrangement in place, it doesn't matter if it's 40, 50, 60 years later or tomorrow. Whenever that day comes, you're going to make it much easier for your family. They don't have to make those decisions. And if, depending on what you choose, your family has nothing to pay.
I gotta tell you, it is so nice to know. It's like set it and forget it. I don't have to worry about that anymore, that I know I took care of it. And it's just on the back burner now. It's not one of those things that you wake up in the middle of the night and say, heaven forbid, what if I get to... Well, you and I know people that have gotten quite sick quite fast with this.
Disappeared at the radio station.
Well, the radio industry has been hit so hard by COVID. I saw a segment on it this morning.
I saw it.
And what they're saying, everyone who went down, including WNN, and you realize life is but a fraction of a second. And to know that it's all under control, and we hope that we don't see Wayne and Jackie for many, many years on that side of the equation. But it's done.
That building that went down 20 years ago, more than half of it was empty because it was under construction.
Wow.
Do you know that?
No.
More than half, it was under construction. They just found on Monday more DNA evidence. They still have not.
They said there's like over 1,000 people that have not been identified.
That have not been identified. There's going to be over 4,000 people who lost their life in this thing.
What, Surfside?
Well, just to go back, right. I mean, just to go back to what we're talking about, I think death is the last taboo that we don't want to go. There's so many taboos that have become highlighted and normalized and destigmatized. But I think that death is one of the last things that we, consider the last taboo, the last frontier to take care of. And I have to tell you, I took care of it recently with Wayne, and I stepped into my big girl pants in my adult skin, and I feel so empowered because I took care of it. I'm not counting on anyone. I'm not, making anybody
yesterday.
burdened with it. I took care of it. And it feels really, really very, like Dawn said, it's a lifting off of me. It really lifted something off of me. So,
Very cool.
just my little take on it.
All right, so let me ask
in
you.
addition,
Yeah.
if I can interject a little bit, what Wayne says, it's so true to the word, because there's so many things going on during that time. Even if you think you have it so planned out, you really aren't ready for it. And when things do happen, the more that you can have on that other area that you don't have to go into. And we have to scramble around. It's going to cost so much more money. It's going to take you away from where you really want to spend your time and effort with the family and different things like that. So being prepared for it to a degree is such a major, what you bring to the table is actually very major out there. And if you take advantage of it, you're way ahead of the game in that aspect, because there's so many other factors you got to deal with. We were fortunate enough in our family that we've done it many, many, many years ago to have things set up, but in actuality, you never know what to expect when different things happen. So you're right on top of it, sir.
It's interesting because if you think that your kids are going to take care of the arrangements, ask your kids what their
They don't want
plans
to.
are for you. Oh, no. My son, he had this whole plan for me.
I'm going to put you in that pineapple, right? Yeah, I know.
And put me in that. And I said, you're going to what? That's how I got to meet him.
Right?
I said, ain't happening with me. Absolutely freaking not. Just not happening. But ask the people, like your kids and stuff, and you'll be shocked at what their idea is to take care of you. You'll be in some closet somewhere.
Or they haven't even thought about it. They don't want to think about it. They have enough problems right now on their own, our kids. That's one less burden that we really have to put on our kids. I have to ask you then, Eileen, how was the process for you?
Well, you know what? It really helped me decide how I wanted my end of life to be. And Wayne really is so knowledgeable, so kind, so gentle. He held my hand, not literally, but he really held my hand through the whole process.
Yeah.
And it was painless.
Right?
It was really painless, and it was actually I can't say it was enjoyable, but it kind of was enjoyable because we got to know each other. I know I'm in good hands now, and it was very easy, very easy.
It's fantastic. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
And one other thing I'll mention that kind of more of a detail about what we can offer as well. Dignity Memorial, we have lots of funeral homes, and we can do lots of different things depending on your faith or whatever. I can recommend different locations that we think is best fit for you. But we also have different cemeteries. If you choose to purchase both your funeral and your cemetery together at the same time, we can also do what we call the stacked contract, where you can do a 3 or 5 year plan for a payment plan for your funeral. If you choose your cemetery, we just need a minimum of 10% down. We can, whatever you're including in your cemetery contract, we can lock in those prices as well, and then delay any payments for 3 or 5 years. 0% interest, so you have nothing to pay on the cemetery until your funeral is paid off, and then you pick up those payments at that time. 0% interest for 3 or 5 years after that. So that's something else that we can offer. It's much better than traditionally people would maybe purchase their cemetery and then pay that off, and then 5 or 10 years later come in, oh, that's okay, now I'm ready to plan my funeral. It's much better to do them together, and because we can lock in both prices and then pause that cemetery payment for 3 or 5 years.
That's
0%
great.
interest. So that's something else that we can offer.
Lock in the price and have it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Give Wayne a call. What's the best number, Wayne?
Get me on my cell, 561-654-9000. Just text or call me. Happy to help. If me or one of my colleagues can help you here in South Florida. If you're further afield, I can also help you, find one of my colleagues near you. Anyone listening or watching has access to the Dignity Memorial Funeral Benefit Program because Dawn and Freddie have joined. So I'll make sure that you get access to those discounts. Also, FEMA. If anyone in your family, or you know anyone that has passed away from COVID, there is a FEMA budget of $9,000 per person that will reimburse basically any funeral expenses you've encountered. So we have all the details of how to access those funds. So if you know anyone who is eligible, and basically you need something about COVID on the death certificate as a cause of death, that's key. And if that's there, then you're access to $9,000 reimbursement. So happy to help there.
It's amazing information, and just get informed, take the step. It is so not scary. I was intimidated after you did it. I thought,
I did.
Well, you did it, and I was still thinking, do I want to do this? How am I going to do this?
I noticed you do that with a lot of things.
I let you
Freddie,
set the
go
bar.
get the shot, and then you, I ain't getting no shot.
Yeah, I wait to see how
Freddie,
you
go talk to Wayne. I ain't talking to Wayne.
My mom
What
raised
is it
a
with you?
smart woman. What do you? I got to wait and see how Freddie does with it. Just like Mikey in the cereal. Let Freddie try it first.
I gotta
to
tell
see
you,
how it
Wayne
goes.
took a lot of the fear away, because he just has that smooth
He's calm.
deal. You know, and you ask a question and he answers it.
Easy. Give
No
Wayne a
problem.
call. Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, we've got a special musical treat for you. Steve Gubb's going to be joining us, and a whole lot more. Getting ready to get our Gubba weekend started. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
TV and WWNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for over 10 years. They have been working around the clock nonstop to promote over 500 shows and businesses reaching all over South Florida. With added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio, it has never been easier to get your voice heard by millions of listeners. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact AMP2TV at 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
Looking for a place to get your ice cream fix? Look no further than Cold Stone Creamery. At Cold Stone, we make our ice cream fresh every single day in store. We have over 20 different ice cream base flavors and over 30 different mix-ins to choose from. We also have plenty of signature creations if you don't want to go ahead and choose your own. To end your creation, You can put it in one of our freshly made waffles. We have ice cream cakes, ice cream sandwiches, milkshakes, smoothies, banana splits, sundaes, and so many other things for you to come check out and enjoy. We are the official ice cream store of the Brooklyn Cafe. Hope to see you soon. And remember, it's always a great day for ice cream. Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Hi, I'm Tracy McDonough, owner and founder of Healing Moments. Healing Moments is a healing playroom, a mind, body, spirit center. Our service is love and compassion, and the environment is soothing, peaceful, and inviting. Every area is designed for healing and peace. We deliver services such as massage therapy or lymphatic drainage, energy healing and Reiki, chakra balancing, physical vascular therapy for circulation and pain, vibrational medicine using frequencies and oils, and music in order to calm and relax your mind, body, and spirit. We also offer detoxification services using infrared sauna, ionic foot baths, and power plates. All of our modalities are designed to reduce stress, anxiety, induce relaxation, relieve pain, and provide detoxification and inflammation reduction for optimal healing and wellness.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Proudly distilling out of West Palm Beach, Florida, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
Tax alert! Tax alert! I was receiving letter after letter from the IRS.
I got Mike Velati on the phone and I said, Mike, I got a problem.
He took the pressure off my shoulders.
He just made me feel like I had Superman on my side.
Trust me, he's the man to go to.
IRS problems? I'm Mike Velarde, enrolled agent. I can help. My company, Winning Tax Solutions, has always gotten our clients the best possible results. Visit us at winningtaxsolutions.com or call us today.
Since 9 years old, Gina Presser has created enchanting, whimsical art. She conjures pieces from real stories and artistically expresses the feelings had from them. Achieved with Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clays. Her eccentric finishing touch is her glittery diamond dust cascaded across her paintings and pottery. Gina Presser also hosts weekend art camps, teaching adults and children pottery, painting, and jewelry. Her work can be found in multiple staging homes, family Christian bookstores, and in New Jersey boutiques. For more information, Gina can be reached at livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or by phone at 954-857-5444.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Don't you wish you could play the piano?
Oh my God, that's more than playing the piano. That is the feel of the piano. You want to go ahead and introduce Rich?
All I know about Rich is he plays the piano. And he puts music together for a lot of people. And he's looking to lay some tracks. He wanted to lay tracks today, but we got too many things going on.
So I'll kind of have him come back another day.
What do you
Rich,
need
that
to
was
do?
absolutely unbelievable. They're giving you a handheld mic.
There you go. Which is your favorite music to play?
Everything.
That's right. Because he plays
Because I grew up with everything.
Because he did the jingle for one of our commercials.
Oh, okay. The one that was from Ebony.
Oh.
Well, I don't know how
This
we
is
met,
Ebony.
Rich.
This is from Ebony.
Ebony, not Donna.
Ebony
okay.
had to work today, so she couldn't make it. They were supposed to come in here and start singing.
Ebony Diaz.
Ebony Diaz.
Yes,
Who we've had.
I work with Ebony, and we do tracks together and songs together, and I've been knowing her for a while. And so I ask people to come over and to sing songs for me because I hear their voice in it. And so I asked Ebony, and it took her a while to get there, but her mom wrote the words and she sang the song, and we did it in less than 20 minutes. She just hit it. And I have a great recording studio that I use, and I just set up the microphone for her. I like to catch her voices. I love voices, and I work with voices, so she nailed it, and I love it. Oh, that song, Besame Mucho, that's one of my songs I love to play.
And the amazing thing is that we have about 7 singers. But we got nobody that plays the piano.
Nobody. And
you got nobody to play the piano?
Except you.
Oh.
And the object of the game here is I wanted him to come in. This wasn't the circumstances I wanted. I wanted her to sing at the same time.
There you go.
Because my idea was to hook this up
the camera too.
with Kim, who plays the violin. And then have Mr. Jazz sing over there, join in as well. And I wanted to do a whole commotion today.
That would be amazing. Wayne, what would you like to sing?
I got lots of things.
Give me one, Wayne. One. What is your song that you sing well?
I like More I See You, one I like.
Do you know that one, The More I See You?
More I See You.
How's it go?
Lost us. There you go. The More I See You.
The More I See You.
Yep.
That one?
That one.
The da-da-da-da.
Yes.
Yep.
That's the one. You know it?
The More I See You. Da-da-da-da.
Yes.
I've never played it, but I've heard it.
I ain't never played either.
What
How
else
long
you got?
have you been playing?
Yeah, come on.
How long have you been playing, Rich?
How long have I been playing? Let me see. I play drums, guitar, bass, and piano.
Wow.
So, I'll tell you a little story. My mother, I love drums. So I started out with drums. My mother said, I gotta find a way to get them off them drums. So she found out I was tinkering, just tinkering, with the piano in school. And I was kicking and screaming because she made me take lessons. I'm glad she did.
So you started with the drums, and then you went to.
I started drums at 9 years old. Bungles had 3 drum sets. Started at 14 playing piano. And then I got into Hammond organs. Oh, yeah. And then I got into synthesizers. It was done then. I was glad. I was happy. I was a happy camper.
Have you always been in music as a career?
Oh, yeah. I can't do nothing else.
When it's in your blood, it is
In fact,
in your
I
blood.
tell you, I'll share this with you. Music is my first lady. She treats me good. Okay? She don't argue with me. She's ready to play when I'm ready to play. And not only that, she creeps into my dream and says, Ricky, get up. I got a song for you to play. Okay? And so it don't care what time. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and it don't let me sleep until I get the song out.
Wow.
Okay? So that's what she does. But I love to play, and I love to listen to singers. You know, I like just sitting back and listening and making them sound good. I'm their compliment. Yeah.
And you make everybody feel good with you.
Yeah, because I have fun playing. And it's very soothing. I don't have to do nothing else but play. And if you happen to be there, then I'll serenade you if you happen to be there. Just like I'm doing now.
What else can you play for us?
I can play an original song. I like the song Summertime.
All right, let's do it.
See if Steve
time and the living is easy. Fish are jumping.
Bring them over.
So, trio?
And the captain is high. Your daddy friend and your mama still good looking.
This song is for Steve.
So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of this morning, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you spread your little wings and you take to the sky. But until that morning, there is nothing gonna harm you. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing, baby. Then you spread your little wings and you take to the sky. But until that morning, don't you know, baby, there is nothing gonna harm you. And mommy and daddy will be singing right. Summertime. Oh, and it little baby, little baby. Don't you cry. You got nothing to cry about, baby. 'Cause it's summertime. So little baby, don't you cry.
Oh my goodness.
And that section, this portion of the show is brought to you by Gubba Rum. Hey Gubba, how you like that? That's a little tribute to you, Mr. Steve.
Well, thank you so much, Freddie. Thank you so much, Don. That was a great version of Summertime. That's one of my favorite songs.
Somebody told me that.
Absolutely. Billy Stewart in the 1960s, Janis Joplin. Just almost everybody did it. A guy named Doc Watson, who was a great singer. He did a fabulous version of it. I love that song. That's a great song.
Ricky, that is, I have to ask you, how did you learn to play the piano?
How did I learn?
Yeah.
Oh, I went to this school called Neighborhood School of Music. Little school. Did you know I had a blind teacher? She was blind and she taught me how to play. So, and she was very strict. I had to do music theory. I had to do, anyway, I went to, and I had this type of mother and father, you better not mess up. Okay? My mother played the radio. My mother didn't play the radio, much less turn it on. Okay? So I had this big recital. We had an upright bass player and a drummer. And the first songs she taught me was Fly Me to the Moon.
That's your favorite, I think.
And more, you know, she taught me that. And I had a recital.
Do you teach people how to play, Ricky?
I don't do that.
You don't do that?
I don't do that because you know what? People are not serious.
No, but if somebody was serious, would you teach them?
Listen, they got to show me how serious they are because, you know, it ain't about the money. It's about passing it on, right?
Yes.
So if I put the work in to be that serious and I play, you know, every time you, check this out. Every time you, let's suppose I show you,
that's all I have to learn.
So you learn it.
Yeah. See, hey Steve, you can learn how to play the piano.
So listen, here's what you gotta do. You gotta close your eyes like I closed mine.
Close your eyes and you got this.
I gotta put a straw to my gubba.
Wait a minute, that's the first test. But anyway, so, you know, the determination, you gotta be determined. You gotta have determination. And then you gotta have patience. Because, you know, once you play a little bit, and then you like what you play, that keeps you going, right?
Right.
So it also sharpens your ear. And, you know, you can learn it. There's no, as long as you got a mind and you haven't lost your mind or your memory, you can learn it.
Done with that.
It's very relaxing. And the quickest thing is to listen to radio and learn enough chords like. You know, learn chords. That's the easiest way to do it. See, I went through the hard way. I had to learn scales and all of that. But chords get you in there. So
My
if you learn
fingers-
chords, that's half the
I
battle.
would trade them in because my fingers don't do that.
Because you can,
But you can roll your R's and I can't. So.
But I can't play the piano with my tongue.
You know, because you can learn, you can pick out songs that you want to do. You know.
Now I hang out with my friend Mr. Gubba here because he plays the music.
You like rum, Richie? Is
I
it
like
Richie or
what?
Ricky?
Ricky.
Ricky, you like rum?
I don't drink.
You don't drink, okay.
No.
I drink for him.
There you go.
I don't drink anymore. But you know, I was always a happy drunk. So the drunk I got, the happier I played.
And this lovely Nancy is laughing over here.
Nancy says, ain't that the truth?
How long have you been with this beautiful lady over here?
Oh, that's why I don't drink.
Nancy said no more of that.
She said, no more, you're done with that. See that?
So how's our friend Gubba doing up in Boston?
So, wait a minute. So getting back, who wants to learn how to play piano?
I was just asking, Ricky. Take it easy. We'll talk off the air, because
Okay.
I got to get to my main man over here, Mr. Gubba.
All right, let's talk to Steve for a few minutes.
Who, you got more hurricane juice than we got.
We have a lot of hurricane juice.
Do you know?
He's in Boston.
It was
You know
pounding
what?
down, and it was.
Do you know I laugh in my sleep?
I laugh in my wake. Good to go.
I laugh in my sleep. I don't even know what I'm laughing at. And I wake myself up. Somebody told me the angels were tickling my feet. That's what they told me.
I like that.
But
I'm going to talk to Nancy. Wait a minute, Ricky. Hold on 1 second. Let me talk to Mr. Gubba here, because the
Okay.
show is ending, and I got to get him in. Mr. Gubba, tell me about the hurricane juice. Are you having another hurricane?
No. We're done with hurricanes. It rained last night. We did have, 2 inches of rain last night on top of about 4 to 6 inches the other day. So there was flooding, but it wasn't bad. We didn't have any wind, so it wasn't terrible. But a lot of places have been flooded out, so it's been tough.
I hear your football begins tomorrow.
Actually, our football up in Boston began last night when Tom Brady beat the Dallas Cowboys.
No. You got to get over that. Excuse
I'm
me.
over it.
Get over that.
No.
He belongs to us in Florida.
You live in Miami. You're a Dolphins fan. Forget
No,
it.
I'm not. Be careful.
Yes, you are. Yes,
No,
you
be
are.
very, very
You have to
careful
be.
with that. I am
You
not a
have to
Dolphins
be. It's
fan.
your home team.
No.
You're a Jets fan.
That's
admit
right.
it.
That's my home
He's
team.
giving up the Jets
No,
on
that's not what I said.
Sunday.
If the Jets lose Sunday, I'm done with them. I'm going to be a Brady fan.
You know, that's pretty good, though, because that means you've been with them for 51 years, or is it 52, and they've done nothing in 52 years.
It sounds
which
like
is
50
even worse than it's worse than the Patriots.
Slick's laughing.
which they were horrible.
You know, you only talk because you got 7 rings or 6 rings, whatever you got. You can talk that garbage. Yes, it's been 53 years.
You know, once upon a time, we had nothing. We had no rings. We were owing $58 billion. They were just awful.
I
No
remember.
stadium, no nothing. It was terrible. Yeah. And
I
finally,
remember.
we got lucky. We got lucky. So everybody can get lucky sooner or later.
You got the 168th pick in the draft, and he carries you to the promised land over and over again.
Over and over again. Good guy to let go so he can win somewhere else. Great.
That
thing.
was ridiculous. Makes no sense.
Of course it was.
Steve, you have any tastings this weekend?
I'm actually on my way up to Algonquin Beach right now in Maine, my favorite little beach.
Wow.
Because I'm going to visit a beachfront bar called Splash and do a tasting for them. And then on the way back, I'm going to stop at Hampton Beach because they're having this weekend the Hampton Beach Seafood Festival. If you like lobster rolls and lobster bisque and every other kind of food you can imagine, it's a great place to go. Up in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire, that's a great spot. And next week we're going to be doing a couple of tastings on this coming Friday, a week from today, at One-Eyed Jack's Tiki Bar in Worcester, Massachusetts, and in a liquor store right down the street. So you can come and have cocktails and then buy a bottle of Gubba rum. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a whole lot of fun, and everyone's loving the silver. I think Wayne is enjoying the silver and a little bit of pineapple today. We're going a little light for Wayne today. He's working.
Going easy. Going easy.
He's going easy, and then we've got we've got the donuts here with a little bit of gubba. So just when you're going easy, you can have a floater of a donut with a little bit of gubba with it. So we got you covered.
You know, you can float a donut in a highball glass with gubba rum. It's great. Instead of, you never thought of that.
Bobbing for donuts.
That's a great idea. Bobbing for donuts in gubba rum. It's a great thing. You can
Let's
even
do it.
a
In a
flambe.
vat of gubba?
Yeah.
In a vat
Who
of
the hell
gubba.
needs a donut?
Yeah, why
I'll be
not?
drinking it. by
Then you
the
just
time I get to
need, and then it can just absorb all of that gubbiness.
Gubbiness.
Bobbing for donuts.
Gubbiness.
Can you imagine doing
I never
that?
thought of that.
It's supposed to rain all weekend here.
You want to bob for
I just
donuts?
saw that. No, I think I'm going to take a bottle of gubba with me. I mean, I can't do anything else, and maybe I just hang out and do the gubba dance. The gubba
You
dance.
can do that. You could bob for donuts. It'll be great.
It sounds
Or you could
fantastic.
You could gub for donuts. That's a
Gub
new thing.
for donuts.
Gub for donuts.
Gub for donuts.
You going to gub for donuts?
And there's that other liquor store that we just sent you the contact information for that they were really interested, and it's located very close to us here in Boca, so that would be a great addition to the family.
Yeah, no, I will certainly give them a call sometime this afternoon. I will tell you that, you know, about 2 months ago, I told you that we're going to start distributing on the west coast of Florida because I got sick and they got buried with some new with some new real estate. It's been on hold for a couple of months, but I spoke to them this morning, and we are, I think, up and running and ready to go, and we're going to be expanding distribution finally after a 2-month delay on the west coast of Florida. So I'm very excited about that as well.
That reminds me, we have to introduce him to the west coast of Florida, too, to, what's her face?
We did.
He spoke to her? Is that what he's talking about?
No.
Nope, something
She
different.
got sick. What the hell is that?
Everyone
there
got
was a woman
sick. I
who-
don't know.
Yes.
Everybody got sick. I spoke with a woman who was involved in a club in Naples. I forget the name of it. Is that right?
Who, Natalia?
No.
Who?
Natalia Swan.
Natalia.
We'll talk about it
I
off
think
air.
it was. We'll talk about it off.
Oh, we should definitely introduce him to her.
She finally found out who it is.
Yes, absolutely. She's in Tampa.
She's in Tampa. But you want to, we got to make that introduction because she's ready
Tampa
to move.
is good. Tampa is good. That's what we want. Tampa's going to be big for us.
I'll send you the number you could call her. We have a meeting with them. Man.
That'll be awesome. All right, Steve. Thank you
Sounds
so
great.
much.
Thank you, guys. It's great
I
to
love
see
your
you.
car, by the way.
Stay safe. I like your shirt. Time to have your gubba weekend.
The studio car.
Thank you very much. You guys
Thanks,
have
Steve.
a great weekend. Stay dry.
Steve, Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you, Don.
Thank
and
you very
everybody
much.
else at the cafe.
Everybody. All right.
Everybody. Everybody.
You
All
the
right,
man,
thank
baby.
you. All right, Rick, you want to take us out?
Okay.
We're going to wrap this up, and hopefully we get Ricky back again because we barely had a chance to chit-chat.
Well,
His
he
music
sort of
is
had
amazing.
things to do today. He actually is through the raindrops.
You guys live in the area?
Fort Lauderdale.
Living, yeah. Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. All right, so hopefully we can get you guys back up here for
We'll
some
talk
more
to the
time.
brains over there, the boss.
We're talking to the boss. She's
to
like,
the
no,
boss.
no. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Happy
us-
New Year, and we're going to have this lovely music take us out for a
Take us out,
beautiful
Ricky.
Gubba weekend. Bye-bye.
that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can thicken every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save it. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors. Just a ray of light, bathing me in drops of ink that gleams across my body. Wish you could unfreeze my heart and we could fly